Are you the kind of person who sees life as a glass half empty or as a glass half full? In our time together today, we're going to explore the importance and the value of speaking empowering words into and over our lives. Words that can help to build us up in our journey of faith. Hello, my name's Gary and this is the STC Midweek Message. One of my greatest helpers in leadership and empowerment is a guy called Craig Groeschel, and he said this: our life always moves in the direction of our strongest thoughts. My natural tendency is to a glass half empty, which means that I probably look more on the downside more than to the potential positive outcome. However, if our thoughts are negative or even polluted or toxic, then we're not going to live in victory that we are called to. We will struggle with our actions because our thoughts are far from God's truth. How many of you are like me and you talk to yourself? I talk to myself all of the time. Sometimes my thoughts and words are pleasing to God, and sometimes I recognise that they are not very honouring. Is your inner dialogue dominated mostly by negative, sinful, critical thinking? Or is our inner dialogue controlled by the Spirit of God, consistent with God honouring, Christ consistent thoughts? Do we wake up in the morning with thoughts like, my God is with me, my life matters, I've got divine energy to do everything that God has called me to do and I'm excited about this day? Or, this is the day that the Lord has made, let us rejoice and be glad in it. Today I'm going to make a difference for the glory of God. Or do we wake up in the morning with thoughts like, oh, groans, where's the snooze button, where's the coffee, oh no, it's another day, like it's been a long week, moan, moan, moan. I reckon that I'm somewhere in the middle. And my question for you today is, are you excited about the direction that your thoughts are taking you? And when I reflected on this, I could honestly say that no, I don't always like my inner dialogue. This is the way that my inner dialogue tends to work. With thoughts like, I've just got too much to do and I can't get it all done and I don't know how long I can keep this up. This is just too overwhelming for me. And even thoughts like, I'm not worthy or holy enough. There are times over the past 4 years of leadership at STC that I've said these kind of things. I'm not proud of it, but this was my inner dialogue. But you see, I came to the recognition that I needed to change my thinking. And it's not something that I think that I can do, but it's something that I think that I need God to change my way of thinking. And if God can change my thinking, and He can, then that could change a whole lot about me. Paul said this in Romans 12, verses 1 to 2. Therefore, brothers and sisters, in view of the mercies of God, I urge you to present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true worship. Do not be conformed to this age, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you may discern what is the good, pleasing and perfect will of God. This is not about me changing me, but about God changing me by renewing my mind, by replacing the negative lies with godly truths. This is about me working to align my thoughts with God's thoughts. And I know that when I think God's thoughts, then everything comes into alignment. It's not a better version of me, but a new person, simply by changing the way I think. So when I took some time out to ask God what he thought my strongholds were, I asked him what he thought of me. And I got this very clear picture. I got this picture of a window, I got this picture of a net curtain, and I got this picture of the wind blowing through the window and the net curtain. And it was like God was saying to me, I've got you covered. You're washed white as snow. And this picture that God put into my mind helped me to think about and to craft some of the valuable insights and reminders about how God sees me. So in closing, let me share with you some of my words to live by. And you can build words to live by for yourself. But here's some of the ones that I've chosen. Jesus is first in my life. I live to serve and glorify him. I am disciplined, even though I don't feel it. I am disciplined. Christ in me is stronger than the wrong desires in me. I am anointed, empowered, equipped to go after the righteous desires that God puts in my heart. I will hold myself to God's standards and measure myself with grace. My value is not based on what I can do, but what Jesus did for me. I will never insult God with small thinking and safe living. I am holy and blameless in Christ. No weapon formed against me will prosper. I will bring my best and then some more. It's what I do after my best that makes the difference. And finally, the one that I've written is, the world will be different and better because I serve Jesus today. I hope, like for me, they might be both an encouragement and a challenge. And today I want to encourage each one of us to seek God first, every day. Give him the first of the day in a time of prayer, to reflect and then act on his words. And it also to reflect on the words of truth and of blessing that he speaks over us. And what he says is true about us. And that is the discipline that has the potential to completely change our thinking. So today, think on those words, that God is speaking over you. Be blessed. Be a blessing. Thank you so much to all of you for being part of our community. And if you found this message useful today, then do subscribe or leave a comment and we will come back to you. If you'd like some example words to live by, then you'll find them in the link in the description below this video.